Hey, Joel.
Marty.
Welcome to my home/studio. I've been wanting to have someone over and check out my lighting for quite a while.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be here. Let's see what you got going on.
All right, come on in. I've always wanted to go through room by room and figure out the best lighting, the most efficient lighting for the task at hand. This is kind of a dingy, dark space.
You have these fixtures that are bringing light down in a very specific space. We can get you an LED that has a little bit more punch, and also put a table lamp over on the desk. What that will do is help layer the light in the room, and you'll really notice the improvement right away. Another opportunity in the room, Marty, is the torchierer. Is that lamp older than I am?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Okay.
What's crazy is it's a 300-watt bulb, and it doesn't really give off that much light.
It does. That part of your ceiling is extremely well lit.
Yes. I've never changed the bulbs in this part of the house. They're still incandescent, partly because I'm only in the stairwell for a short period of time and I just want the lights to be on.
This is a perfect spot for LEDs. So what we'll be able to do is get you the instant on that you need, plus they last over 20 years so you won't be on that ladder again.
I have done nothing as far as lighting goes in this room. Still incandescent lights in the cans and in the table lamps. And the reason I haven't done anything is because I kind of like it.
We can replace the incandescents that are in here with a CFL. They have covered CFLs that have that same look as the incandescent that you're used to. The look of the room is going to stay the same. Where you will see the difference is in your energy bill.
We spend a lot of time here in the kitchen. I've already switched them out to CFL bulbs, but because they're on dimmers, just not really happy with the performance.
With the dimmer switch, LEDs will be a great option here. You won't always get it right on the first try. There's a lot of electronics in the dimmer switch and in the LED. You may have to upgrade your dimmer to something that was designed to work with LEDs. If you're changing out the 5 bulbs that you use the most, if you use them about 10 hours a day, you'll save $90 a year.
The problem with this room, at least in changing out the bulbs, is I've left everything incandescent because I think my wife would have a reaction if I started putting CFLs in here.
GE's found a way with their Reveal product to filter out some of the yellows in the light. And what that does is it makes reds and greens a lot brighter. It just makes everybody look better in the mirror.
I'd like that. The power savings and the technology that's been developed over the last few years in lighting, I mean, I didn't know about a lot of this stuff until Joel told me about it. Thing represents a lot of memories, but it's got to go. Bet you the new light doesn't hold any CDs. Like an old 1990s prom photo.
So this is a 12-watt bulb.
It's fantastic. Am I going to make it around there?
Barely.
This is the reason these LED bulbs lasting 22 years makes sense.
If you want, Marty, I'll come back when I'm 55 and help you change your burnt-out LEDs.
Woo! Got one out. I'll race you. Here we go. Go. Oh, obviously you're the professional. What do we do with all these now?
So you can go to PSC's website to find a list of locations of where you can properly recycle the CFLs.
All right, I'll just recycle mine right here. These 6 bulbs are 360 watts of electricity. We're going to replace them with 90 watts. Wow, looks nice.
Yeah, and with the GE hybrid technology, this is a low-cost CFL instant-on solution.
No warming up.
No warming up.
Okay, Joel, this is really amazing. I mean, it's exactly what you said. There's no change in the light quality in this room.
Going from the 65-watt incandescent down to a 12-watt LED, so that's $50 a year in energy savings, which more than covers the cost of the lamps.
Joel, man, thanks. Thanks very much for coming by. Awesome job. I'm Marty Riemer, and this is my family. The 3 main priorities in us doing this. One was my office, kind of bringing that up. The other one was saving energy here in the living room because we were still using a bunch of old incandescent lights. And the other was there was just this endless source of frustration in the kitchen
The kitchen is so much brighter with the new light, so much brighter.
It's like steadied the light.
Yeah,
So like
that's true.
it's just, the light feels more solid. Because I spend so much time down in the basement, in the office, in the studio. I mean, just having that room lit better makes a world of difference. I mean, I was really at a point where I was straining all the time.
The whole room looks different.
The living room in particular was an amazing transformation in that there was no transformation at all. We'd already experimented over the past few years with CFLs, and in some areas he left the CFLs. They worked great, and in other areas he said, no, this is a perfect application for an LED.
So we all joke about how easy it is to change a light bulb, but in reality, it's a pretty complex decision and there's a lot of options. If you were remodeling your house, you wouldn't do the whole house at once. You'd do it room by room and be really thoughtful about it. And I think you can take that same approach with lighting. So experiment a little bit. You may not get it right the first time, but keep trying and you'll know it when you get it right. You'll love it.
I could be a salesperson for LED
Oh, yeah.
bulbs. I think it's just amazing.
It's the next career.